Welcome back. Well, finding out you're pregnant can be very exciting. It can also be rather scary for some women. The Pregnancy Center in Lincoln helps guide thousands of young women every single year through that process. We've got the center's executive director, Pat McCarthy, here with us on this midday. Pat, first of all, thank you for taking some time to come visit us here at the studio.
Well, thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. You know, first of all, for those who don't know about the Pregnancy Center, you provide a lot of resources for young women who may have just found out they're pregnant. Maybe they have some questions. Go over just really briefly what you guys do for women in the community.
Well, we're purely a social outreach to the community, so any woman that feels like they might have an unintended pregnancy can come to the Pregnancy Center for a free pregnancy test, and we'll offer an ultrasound if we find out she has a positive test. And then we offer parenting classes and birth classes, and if she needs diapers or formula or things like that, car seats, whatever she needs to be a successful parent, we're going to make sure we help her out and through that process with her.
And I love how you say an outreach, because you help women of all income levels. Anybody that needs support can really find it, whether they want it to be confidential or they want to bring in a spouse or a relative.
Right, and we encourage them to, if they're younger, we encourage them to get their parents involved. If there's the young man who's involved, we always like to have them bring them in too, so they can be part of this process, because it's not just there's not just the woman that's involved. We have the father, and then not always a baby, but sometimes a baby, and sometimes if not, we have an opportunity to talk to them about healthy relationships too.
Absolutely. And Pat, you bring in the fact about the young people. You do a lot of outreach with both LPS and UNL, which is really important here.
Well, and as far as the schools goes, the Lincoln Public Schools have given us their blessing to present in the middle schools and high schools, and we do character-based healthy relationship education in those schools. We don't charge the schools for that. And then we also have a student-led group down on the university called Pregnancy Center UNL, where we do pregnancy tests and we do some options counseling with them. If they need an ultrasound from down on the university, they come to our main facility, and then we could give them a free ultrasound too if they find out they're pregnant.
And as you mentioned, Pregnancy Center is a nonprofit. You don't receive any state funding. So you have an upcoming event that's kind of a fundraiser for you guys as well, happening, in fact, a week from today.
Right.
And tell us about this partnership event.
Well, each year we just have an event down at the Embassy Suites. We bring in a speaker. Over the past few years, we've brought in more recognized, well-known speakers. This year we have Dinesh D'Souza, who's a documentary film maker, and we brought him in to speak to our people. I think he speaks a lot to the values that the Pregnancy Center has, and so far we're coming up on full for the event. So there are a few tickets left, but we're pretty excited that we'll have a full house next week. But you can still get tickets online. But once again, if you want to come, they need to come now, because we're running out as of today. So,
which is very exciting for you guys, a big driving factor in what keeps you going and able to help almost 7,100 women in 2017, which is an amazing number here.
Yeah, we're a busy place, so we just appreciate the opportunity to serve Lincoln in this way.
Well, Pat, thank you for taking some time out of your day to come speak with us about it and that upcoming event. Again, you can find more resources on pregnancycenter.org. Did I get that website?
PregnancyCenterLincoln.org.
I forgot
really
the Lincoln.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We appreciate you coming on today.
Thanks.